But one fine day, the phone rang. And Zena said to me, "It's for you." And I said, "Who is it?" And she said, "It's Rabbi Shapiro." And I said, "Who?" She said, "It's Rabbi Shapiro." And I said, "Who is this guy?" She said, "It's Rabbi Shapiro from Kabla, you dummy." I said, "God almighty, what does he want? I want to speak to you." And I said, "What does he want?" She said, "I don't know, talk to him." I said, "I'm not talking to him." Zena, seeing I was getting into a flat panic, said, "Sorry, Rabbi, can Alan phone you back a little bit later?" Rabbi Shapiro said, "No, doesn't have to phone me. Just tell him I'd like to meet him in my office on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. Now he has to phone if he can't make it." Zena puts down the phone. Zena puts down the phone. She says, "You're meeting at Rabbi Shapiro in his office on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. I said, "Hang on a minute. I don't go to shul." So Zena said, "This is not shul. This is a meeting." I said to her, "Look, anywhere within 100 yards of shul is shul in my book." Zena said, "Don't worry, I'll phone him and tell him to come to the house." Given that choice, Monday morning found me driving down Monoval towards the boathouse thinking, what could he want with me? I know nothing about religion, I know nothing about Yiddishkeit. It can only be about, guess it, money. And by the time I got to shul, I had a dozen good reasons why I wasn't going to part with any of the stuff. So, hello, how you Rabbi? Fine, all that stuff. He says to me, "I'll tell you why I've called you to shul, to this meeting. Would like you to duchen." I said, "What?" Duchen was not a word that was in my vocabulary. So he says, "You don't know, you've never duchen?" I said, "Well, maybe I have, I don't know what you're talking about." He says, "Look, tell you what, all you got to do is be on Thursday morning at 10 o'clock. I said, "Oh, is that all?" He said, "Yes." I said to him, "And how much is this going to cost?" He says, "It's for free." I said, "All right, I'll be there." So, on the way home from work, I think this was a Monday, I think to myself, I'm a conservative accountant. I'm not going to go into this blind. I go past this Merv guy. I go to Merv, I say, "Merv, have you heard of the word duchen?" He said, "Yes, he's heard of it." I said, "What is it?" He says, "Nothing." "What is nothing?" "Nothing? Nothing? What do you mean nothing?" "Shapiro wants me to come and do nothing?" I said, "Well, okay, look." He said, "What you do is this. It's Yom Kippur on Thursday. You must go up there and you must say 2 lines. I said to him, "What?" He said, "You go up and you say this little prayer." I said to him, "Merv, is this in English or is this in Hebrew?" He said to me, "Well, it's Hebrew, of course." I said, "Do me a favor, just tell Rabbi Shapiro he's backed the wrong horse. Cut me out, I'm not going anywhere sure. That's it, that's finished." Mervyn says to me, Merv says to me, "Listen, it's dead simple. You just go there and you don't have to know Hebrew because the chazan says a word and you repeat the word. He says the next word, you repeat the next word." And he said, "If you don't know what's going on, copy the guy next to you." I said, "All right, okay, I'll give it a go." So Thursday morning, I'm in shul, 10 o'clock. And I hadn't sat down for 10 seconds, I knew I'd made a big mistake. I see a talaisim there, and kippas and long beards, and I'm bobbing over guys like this, and I'm thinking, "Oh God, well, I'm in trouble." Anyway, it lasts long, at 10 o'clock, 11, 12, 1, 2, about 3, 3:30, I'll be sitting there all day, I'm nervous as hell. I get the call, there's Merv, go up. Now, as I always tell my kids, you don't laugh sometimes, you just got to do things. You don't want to do them, you're a bit nervous, but you just got to go and do them. So I think I'm going to be positive, I'm going to be confident, and I'm going to go and do it. So I hadn't taken 3 steps, the wheels started falling off the whole thing already. Walking up to the thing, and some guy says to me, "Bus." What's bus? I said, "Okay, we don't do that." He said, "You go down the back there somewhere." So I go down the back and there's this guy. He says to me, "Are you the Kahain?" I said, "Yes, who are you?" He says, "I'm the Levi." I said, "Hi Levi, what do you do?" He says, "Put your hands here." So I put my hands here, he goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He says, "Say the brocha." "What? Wash your hands." I don't know. He says, "Are you sure you're the Kahain?" "Listen, mate, I don't know what I'm sure of anymore, but that's what you're telling me." He says, "All right, repeat after me," so I can go through the whole thing. Then he starts telling me I've kind of got to go up to where Rabbi Shapiro is standing. So he says to me, hey, he says, you're wearing shoes. These guys observant. Yeah, I'm wearing shoes. I say, yeah, you're not kidding. He says, shoes off. I said, you're serious. I said, oh, you've been serious. He says, shoes off. I start taking my shoes off. So, and I'm thinking to myself, please God, I haven't got holes in my socks. Thank God, Gina throws all my holes in my socks out. And as I'm busy taking my shoes off, he says, no, you can't touch your shoes off, you bust. Yeah, you have to bust again. And I start, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He says, say the bracha. I said, now what bracha is this now? He says, the bracha I just told you. I said, listen mate, if you want me to know that bracha, you better tell me another 100 times. He says, all right, repeat after me. So we get through this. So I get this cold shiver down my spine. I'll say to Levy, hey, where are all the other Kohanim? No, it's you. Excuse me. There's no way I'm going up there by myself to do this good thing. Are you crazy? Well, by this time, old Levy was so exasperated, he didn't say anything. He just picked me up and threw me back into the shul. I made a landing like any of the eagles coming in there. A famous ski jump. So now I've got no choice. I go to Rabbi Shapiro, and at least I'm in the hands of an old pro. So Rabbi Shapiro was very good. He said, you stand like this, put your hands like this, hold your talis like this, fingers like this, can anyone do this? Like this. And he says to me, wait. And you all heard that. He said, wait. In the meantime, my cousin was busy singing a song I can honestly say I've never heard before. All of a sudden, he broke into a brand new tune which sounded like an old Bob Marley number that I remember. Because it went something like this. It went, ay, 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 I don't know. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for orders. And then there's dead silence. I hear a pin drop. And I think to myself, gee, I wonder if I'm supposed to be doing anything. So I happened to glance at the chazan like this. And the chazan happened to glance at me like this. And the chazan's eyes were saying, "Nu, what are you for shopping?" I think to myself, holy moly. That was that word that I was supposed to repeat. For the life of me, I could not remember what the word was. I said to myself, Greg, think boy, think. You're in a pickle, yeah? Think! All I could think at that moment in time was that for the sake of joining this shul, I got myself into awful trouble. Well, just as my shock nerves were about to implode into sheer panic, some Blackbeard appeared in my peripheral vision. Blackbeard here said to me, just say give a rechacha. So I said, give a rechacha. And Chazan said, I don't know. I said, I don't know. He said, ay. If I say 2 ayayas, I'm going to forget the Yushmerecha. I just said the Yushmerecha and hope for the best. And we got to the end. At the end of the day, all the guys shook my hand and said, Shakayach, Shakayach, Shakayach. I didn't know if they were saying well done or you big idiot. For a bloke who wasn't going to go to shul, life was certainly changing. Because not only did I discover that what it was like to be a Kohen, I discovered what it was like to be the Kohen.